It's a role I've been wanting to play for a while, and it's kind of, it's been a real nice challenge. You know, I love playing roles where the characters have secrets. You know, Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption had a secret. Bob Roberts had a secret. Griffin Mill had a secret. This guy, Oliver Lang, has a real secret. Whether it's a secret that's good, for goodness, or whether it's for evil, that I can't say. I think Michael, Jeff's character, also has a secret. And whether his is for good or evil remains to be seen as well. Jeff Bridges is one of our best actors in the United States, and not only that, what a great surprise and joy to find someone that has been in the business as long as he has and is such a genuinely nice person without all the contrivances and entourage-like behavior that you see in other stars. He's just a great guy and very honest and good family man and a great person to know and be around. And I've had a great time working with him. The story's about how certain people perhaps aren't the way they first seem. My character isn't quite how I first appear to be, and Jeff's character isn't quite what he first appears to be. In fact, is there something dark happening across the street from me? Is there something happening that perhaps is a little suspect?
I play Michael Faraday, who is a professor of modern history at George Washington University in Washington, D.C. My wife, who was a federal employee, has recently been killed, and I am doing my best to raise a young son. My girlfriend, who is played by Hope Davis, is trying to kind of do that with me and step into my wife's shoes a bit. Arlington Road is really about neighbors and about how little we know about what our neighbors are really like. You know, I find that it seems that we know our neighbors less and less these days. You know, we've got these very comfortable gated communities with our manicured lawns and private patrol and this sort of thing, protecting us from danger, when in fact a greater danger may live right across the street or even within yourself. I've asked Mark Pellington, our director, for all his input. He's been wonderful to work with. He's my favorite kind of director. You know, he really encourages the actors to put everything they have into the part, and he's very open and willing to include the actors in really all aspects of the film to get our ideas. And I think that probably comes from being very secure in his own vision. We have a wonderful cast. Tim Robbins, he was a big attraction for me to be involved in this picture because I've been a fan of his for a long time. We have Joan Cusack, who's just wonderful. We have a great time on this set. She's terrific in the part. And also a new actress to me that I'm having just a wonderful time with. Hope Davis is playing my love interest, and she's terrific. She's really, really great. I think everybody's going to be seeing a lot more of her.
Cheryl Lang is married to Oliver Lang, and they've just moved to Washington, I'd say about 3 or 4 months before, so they're just getting settled into kind of a urban development area. And they're living a life, a moral life, a life that they feel is proper and good, and raising their family, and you know, she's very much a woman who you know, lives her roles. Her role as a mother, she's very good at. Her role as a wife, she's very good at. And these are things that she sort of excels in. I know that for my character, and something that I'm trying to say in this portrayal, is that I think women tend to, and suburban women can, and not just women, men too, struggle with the ideas of thinking for themselves. And I think when you don't think for yourself, you can wind up being married to someone you don't know, and wind up being involved in things that you don't really think all the way through and understand the consequences of on a deeper level. And so my experience with the movie is portraying someone who struggles with that theme, and I think the outcome of it is part of that struggle. I just thought it was a great script. Like, it read really great. It was really a fun, easy, interesting movie. It just seemed really well written. And it's a good thriller. It's a great kind of interesting thriller, and so it was just appealing on that level. And then I had heard that Jeff Bridges and Tim Robbins were going to be involved in it, and I just thought they would be really interesting and to work with. And I thought it was a good kind of part for me, because I, you know, have tended to do more comedic roles.
It's such a struggle and such a huge battle to get a movie made and to get it done right. My memory was constantly just feeling like, all right, take a breath, challenge myself. Is it as good as it can be? I didn't want to just make a movie. I want to make something that I really liked and feel every day that I came out with great performances and visually came up with things that would make it special. I was blessed with 4 really great, smart actors who would always ask the right questions and challenge me and let me challenge them and get to the point where hopefully all of the characters are fully formed and all working together. You know, and ultimately I hope that all 4 of the actors like the film and like what we've done, you know, with their performances. Human nature to be kind of in denial about evil. That, you know, in order to protect ourselves, we sometimes like to shut out things that exist in order to encourage the good things in our life and the hope and the positive qualities of living and being a human being. So it's, you know, we can shut out the news and shut out the fact that, oh, I don't want to deal with it, or it hasn't touched my life personally. But the very fact is that this exists, the evil exists, that it is almost impossible to completely track and to know and to stop.